Sorry, I have 3 dogs other than Arwen. So I have 4 dogs in total. And the 3 small dogs are not trained not to bark like this one. You can't see. I was talking about how I'm going to use this knowledge about death and grief and mourning in my career as a psychologist. Well, first, I will never hand anybody a tissue when they're crying. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Second, I will let out anything I take in. I like the idea of, you told us about, I think it was one of your coworkers who, would, leave work and, talk about it in the car and then be like, okay, I'm home. I'm done. So, yeah. As far as an education standard, it'll be very important that for me, that I'll tell people that, it's okay to feel loss in, relation to even, small things that, aren't necessarily a death. Even though they may think, oh, I'm a wimp for feeling sad about this, I will encourage them to mourn that loss. And if it makes them sad, if it makes them not happy, and if it makes them unhappy, that it is worth mourning and talking about and processing in a healthy way. I will definitely encourage people to be honest with themselves and how they're feeling and not shove it down like I've done for so many years. And I will explain to people that it is healthy to mourn, it's a good thing, and that in order to get better, per se, they need to deal with losses in their past and make sure that's all taken care of before they work with the new stuff, new losses that they might be experiencing. Talking with people, whenever someone says committed suicide, I say death. I say it's no longer that, because committed sounds like a crime. It's now death by suicide, which they just stare at me like I'm weird. But whatever, it's important, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Whenever my friends are going through a hard time, I now awkwardly say, make sure you're actively mourning. Through text messages, or when I FaceTime them, are you mourning properly? Yeah. I'm a nerd. Anyway. Let's see, what else? My psychologist no longer hands people tissues when they're crying because of me. I guess that's a good thing. Let's see. I know a lot more about the death process. Talk about the funeral home visit from yesterday. That was really interesting. To be honest, I thought it was going to be boring because, it's death. It's going to be sad. But I learned a lot. I didn't know how often they were on call, and I didn't know how involved in the process they were with the whole funeral planning. I literally thought they picked up the body, either cremated the body or embalmed the body, and then that was it. But it was interesting to hear how in detail they were, like how much of the process they were involved in, not with just the body, but like planning the funeral, stuff like that. And I thought it was cool that like they talked about how like they don't try and upsell people with stuff they don't need. They just try and help them the best they can, and yeah. So it was really interesting. It was a very pretty place too. Let's see. Okay. Describe your coping mechanisms for dealing with grief loss. My coping mechanisms now. I talk about it with people. I'm more open with talking about death. Like I don't find talking about death as awkward. Like I talked to my dad. I was like, because I'm having surgery over break. I was like, Dad, I'm going to talk about the vacuum. I'll just make this in a third part.